The NASCAR Xfinity Series race has officially concluded from the Charlotte Roval, and we see Sam Mayer put up a dominating clinic and clutch his way into the round of 8 with the victory. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. I just got done watching NASCAR Xfinity Series race from the Charlotte Roval, the drive for the Cure 250. We had quite a bit to talk about from this race. Let's go and talk about it. So, before the green flag drop in today's race, John Hunter Nemechek, Kyle Sieg, Ryan Sieg, Jeremy Clements, Connor Daly, and Josh Williams would all have to go to the rear of the field for unapproved adjustments. So at the start of the race, he had Sam Mayer lead the field from the inside with Justin Allgaier on the outside, and Justin Allgaier got a fantastic run and was able to clear for the race lead. Up front, we saw some really great racing early between Justin Allgaier and Sam Mayer. Sam Mayer was giving a few taps and bumps behind Justin Allgaier, and eventually Sam Mayer was able to pass Justin Allgaier and got the race lead. Meanwhile, Leland Honeyman missed the backstretch chicane and had to come to a stop. Got some damage on the car from missing the chicane and had to come to a stop. Then you had Jordan Taylor. He made a mistake and had to slide the tires and drop from 13th, fell to 18th. Also, I believe Roger Kroof had gotten some contact with Ryan Sieg and spun out during stage 1 as well. Meanwhile, we started seeing some green flag pit stops take place at around 3 laps to go in stage number 1. You had Cole Custer, Riley Herbst, Alex LeBay, Kaz Garland, Brandon Jones, Connor Mosek, Jordan Taylor, Parker Reslab, Maya Snyder all come down pit road along with John Hunter Nemechek. And then the next lap, Sam Mayer, he would come down pit road after dominating early portion. Justin Allgaier, though, would stay out, and coming off the final corner, Justin Allgaier would win stage number 1. Then during that caution, Sam Mayer, Josh Berry, Cole Custer, Riley Herbst, Alex LeBay, Brandon Jones, Kaz Garland, Connor Mosek, and John Hunter Nemechek all stayed out while the rest leaders came down pit road. Unfortunately, Jeb Burton got a speeding penalty, and Connor Mosek was over the wall too soon, which would affect Jeb Burton's race near the end. Later, we'll talk about him, but Jeb Burton would basically be the first playoff driver to run into trouble and problems. So then on the next restart, you had Sam Mayer lead the field from the inside with Josh Berry on the outside. And Sam Mayer and Josh Berry had some contact on the restart. I don't know what happened there on the restart, but they had a little bit of contact, but they were able to continue going. But Sam Mayer got a great restart too and was able to clear for the race lead. Meanwhile, a lap later, Justin Allgaier and Sheldon Creed, they had some contact going to the final corner. There's just a little contact there, but Sheldon Creed got a ton of damage, I believe the right front head of his car, and basically had a ton of damage there. And then meanwhile, a while later, Alex LeBay got into the outside wall and actually hit the front stretch wall from 6th, falling back to 11th, and got a ton of damage on his car. And then the next lap, Josh Berry, he was spun out from 2nd position, was actually chasing after Sam Mayer, but had fallen back 3 or 4 seconds, and he would be spin out with power steering issues. He radioed him to his crew. At this point, coming a few laps ago in stage number 2, you had some guys come down pit road. First, you had Ryan Sieg and Jeb Burton come in. Then the next lap, you had Riley Herbst, Kaz Garland, Josh Berry, Austin Hill, Maya Snyder among the guys that came down pit road, including Jordan Taylor. Then the next lap, you saw Sam Mayer and Cole Custer come down pit road. But John Hunter Nemechek would stay out in 3rd. And you also had Brandon Jones and Justin Allgaier pit. And then, coming to 2 laps to go in a stage, with caution would come out for Connor Daly, who spun with the flat tire, had basically had a Goodyear tire go down, and unfortunately spun out going into the banking of what was turn number 3 on the oval, bringing out the caution, and this would end stage number 2 with John Hunter Nemechek winning stage number 2. So then, we would see Sam Mayer, Cole Custer, Riley Herbst, Justin Allgaier, Kaz Garland, Austin Hill, Josh Berry, Maya Snyder all stay out. Brandon Jones actually got a speeding penalty as well and would have to stare at the tail end of the longest line. So then, on the restart with 23 or 24 laps to go, Sam Mayer would lead from the outside with Cole Custer on the inside, and Sam Mayer got a great restart and was able to clear Cole Custer for the lead. We saw a little bit of chaos happening a few laps later, about 15 laps ago. First, you had Leland Honeyman, who spun from 21st position in the chicane. Then a couple laps later, you guys saw Seven Parsons spin from 19th position in the infield. Thought a caution was going to come out because of that. Luckily for them, there wasn't a caution. But then a little strategy happened around 12 laps to go in this race when Justin Allgaier would give up 3rd position to come down pit road with hopes of a caution would come out. And Justin Allgaier would get a lucky break at the time because debris from my baby from Leland Honeyman spinning, I'm not entirely sure, but debris would come off, and that would bring the caution out where water got into the infield chicane. That would change everything up. So then at this point, majority of leaders would come down pit road except Jeb Burton, Justin Allgaier, and Blaine Perkins. Justin Allgaier, of course, no choice. He had to stay out because he had just come down pit road. And Jeb Burton and Blaine Perkins, they stayed out as well. And Cole Custer actually would beat Sam Mayer off of pit road. Sam Mayer had a little bit of bobble coming off of pit road. Cole Custer won the race off pit road. So then coming into the next restart, you had Jeb Burton lead the field from the inside with Justin Allgaier on the outside, and Jeb Burton and Justin Allgaier battle side by side going into turn number 1. But the final caution in the race would come out in that exact turn when Jeb Burton would get loose, get too high, and would drive up and get into Justin Allgaier. They would hit the inside wall chicane, and Blaine Perkins would get collected as well. To me, that's a pretty big bonehead move by Jeb Burton. I know he did not mean to do that, but that was a big mistake on Jeb Burton's part. I know he's desperate. He had to basically win at that point. He was too many points back. I know he had been doing everything to get back up there, and it's a shame that happened, but to me, it's a massive, massive mistake by Jeb Burton. Every year in the Xfinity Series, someone has gotten into that inside wall chicane, and it never disappoints. We've always seen it, and now we bring the final caution out of this race. So then, with 5 laps to go, we went back racing with Cole Custer leading the field from the inside with Sam Mayer on the outside, and Sam Mayer and Cole Custer battled really, really hard for the lead, and they stayed together at least for the lap. Meanwhile, Ryan also got into the outside wall on the backstretch, and Brandon Jones spun on the front stretch, completing the lap. And then with 4 laps to go, Sam Mayer was able to get around. Cole Custer got loose going through the infield. Sam Mayer was able to pass Cole Custer for the lead. Cole Custer tried everything to run down Sam Mayer near the end of the race, but it would not be enough for them as Sam Mayer would come off the final corner, lead around 50 laps, and put up a massive clinch win and picks up his 3rd victory of the 2023 season and locks his way into the round of 8. As we're coming across the line, we saw a really good finish between Daniel Hemric, Parker Kligerman, and Kaz Grala. Parker Kligerman and Daniel Hemric both needing to basically pass Kaz Grala to make it into the next round. But unfortunately for them, Parker Kligerman is actually able to get by. But unfortunately, Daniel Hemric did not have enough time to get by both those guys. And unfortunately, Daniel Hemric, Parker Kligerman, Josh Berry, and Jeb Burton will not advance to the round of 8 of the playoffs. Really disappointing for Daniel Hemric and Parker Kligerman, who both had some really strong runs in the early portions of the playoffs. It's a shame they don't advance. Parker Kligerman would have advanced if not for the issues at Bristol. Daniel Hemric if he doesn't have the issues at Texas, he most likely advances. But those 4 drivers do not make it to the round of 8, which is really disappointing for those drivers. Let's now talk about the guy who won the race, Sam Mayer. Absolute domination and a massive, massive win for Sam Mayer. I think this, he said, speaking to Kim Kuhn, absolutely agree with him the fact that this is the biggest win of his Xfinity Series career. He had to come in this weekend eating to win the race. And I didn't think he was going to win coming into the weekend. I know he's been a good road course racer this year, but I thought that we're going to maybe see a call car win or maybe Justin Allgaier, maybe Cole Custer get it done. But Sam Mayer came into this race, he dominated and got a must-win and did what he had to do, and he deserves this win. Led 50 laps of the event, dominated, and gets a very dominant win. Congratulations to Sam Mayer on picking up the victory. This is his biggest win because the other 2 wins, he got off kind of luck. This was just straight-up domination from Sam Mayer, won the pole, and gets it done. Congratulations to Sam Mayer on picking up the victory and advancing to the round of 8. I'm not sure how the next 3 weeks are going to go for Sam Mayer, but nonetheless, congratulations, Sam, on picking up the victory. So now we're going to take a look at the race results, and I'll give you my score and thoughts on today's race. So Sam Mayer picks up the victory. Cole Custer finished second. I think Cole Custer had about a 2nd or 3rd place car at best. He never really had anything for Sam Mayer. He did lead a little bit after coming off of pit road. But again, I think Sam Mayer's car was just better than Cole Custer's, but still a really good day for Cole Custer. 2nd place. He's been pretty consistent so far in these playoffs. Josh Berry finished 3rd. Good run for Josh Berry. After spending out having power steering issues, a great recovery for this 8 team. This is one of the best races Josh Berry's had on a road course, but like I mentioned a little bit ago, Josh Berry is unfortunately eliminated from the playoffs, and now he can focus on trying to focus and get prepared for the NASCAR Cup Series season in 2024 as he goes Sewer Haas Racing. Unfortunately, Josh Berry will not be able to compete for a championship anymore. Riley Herbst finished 4th. Great run for Riley Herbst. I mean, this team has not really had a great second half of the year. They're trying to turn it around. They had some good runs at times, but a great day nonetheless for Riley Herbst in the top 5 and 4th. And Kaz Grala finished 5th. Great run for Kaz Grala. Had a pretty good day overall. Had some pretty good speed. Got in the top 10 because of strategy, but you know what? He played the strategy correctly and gets, I think, his 2nd or 3rd top 5 of the year. So great run for Kaz Grala in 5th. Parker Kligerman finished 6th. Parker did everything he had to do. Unfortunately, just didn't have enough to make it to the next round. But hey, this team I'm really confident in going into the next year because I think Parker Kligerman could be a surprise playoff contender for the championship next year. This 48 team's gotten faster every week. It's a shame they couldn't close it out today. But nonetheless, a great day for Parker Kligerman once again with another top 10 finish. Daniel Hemrick finished 7th, a solid run for him. Unfortunately, though, Daniel Hemrick is also eliminated from the playoffs. It's a shame because Daniel Hemrick had a really good car. He was a top 3, top 4 car a majority of the day. They got behind a little bit, but you know what? Getting a top 10 is pretty good, all things considered. John Nemechek finished 8th, solid top 10 run for him. I don't think John had speed to win the race. He just never had the fastest car, but you know what? A great recovery after starting in the back. He finished 8th, solid run for him. Austin Hill finished 9th. Good run for Austin Hill in the top 10. Another top 10 on the road course for him. And Sheldon Creed just does enough to make it to the next round of the playoffs by finishing in 10th. Sheldon Creed got damaged and he still finishes in the top 10. Good run for him. Sammy Smith finished 11th. Quiet day for Sammy Smith. I thought he'd run a lot better today because Sammy Smith hasn't been pretty good on the road courses this year, but he will get to run in the round of 8, so that's a positive for him, but they got to have more speed because today they were a little bit behind the other drivers and they nearly got eliminated because of the lack of speed. Chandler Smith finished 12th. Decent run for Chandler Smith. One of his better runs on the road courses because Chandler Smith historically has not been great on the road courses, but you know what? Good to see him finish in the top 12. Ryan Sieg finished 13th. Not a bad run for him. Mai Snyder gets solid top 15 finish. Struggled early, but that car got better as they progressed and gets a top 15. Alex Abey comes back a little bit, finishes in 15. Qualified in the top 10. Had really good speed in practice today as well. Unfortunately, though, didn't get the finish. Probably should have gotten probably a top 10, but he still finishes in the top 15. Jordan Taylor finished 16th. Disappointing day for him. Thought Jordan would be a threat to win, but Call's been a little bit down on power this year compared to last year, so a little disappointing for Jordan Taylor in 16th. Thought he would run much better. Brendan Poole gets solid top 20 finish in 17th. Good run for him. Seven Parsons finished 18th. Solid run for him. Roger Crook gets another top 20 finish. Good run for him. And Josh Williams finishes in 20th. Leland Honeyman, despite the issues he had, he recovered to finish 21st. Parker Retzlaff finished 22nd. Jeremy Clemens finished 23rd. Connor Mosek, who probably should be running better on road courses, he finished 24th. Josh Blinky finished 25th. Kyle Weatherman finished 26th. Sage Karam qualified that car in the top 20 and actually finished in the top 30. Another decent run for the NBA Motorsports team. If they're looking to run full-time next year, hire Sage Karam because Sage Karam did a pretty good job. Blaine Perkins finished 28th. Brandon Jones, who had a pretty good car most day, ran top 15 a majority of the day, got spun out near the end of the race. He finished 29th, and Anthony Alfredo finishes in 30th. Joe Graff Jr. finished 31st. Kyle C. finished 32nd. Alex Gwinnett finished 33rd. Jeb Byrne, after spinning out and getting damaged, finished 34th. Connor Daly, after having his tire go down, finished 35th. Ryan Ellis finishes in 36th. Justin Allgaier, after having one of the 2 or 3 best cars in the field, got taken out by Jeb Burton. He finished 37th. And Brett Moffitt finished 38th in last place. Man, after it was announced that Haley Deegan's going to be going to AM Racing for 2023, not the best way, 24 I should say, not the best way for this team to really start the relationship with her going into 2024. Hopefully they don't have electrical issues for her and they get that stuff fixed, but they're going to have better stuff for Stuart Haas Racing. But man, Brett Moffitt just not a great weekend overall for him. He finished in 38th. So now we'll go ahead and talk about the overall race as a whole, and I'll give you my score of today's race. I'm going to be honest. This race was a little bit There were good moments for sure. I thought the first 10 laps of this race was actually really entertaining and pretty good. Unfortunately, after that, it kind of got strung out a little bit. Yes, passing was there, but it was definitely very, very difficult to pass. And I thought the battle near the end between Cole Custer and Sam Mayer was pretty good. But other than that, there was some pretty good strategy through the race, I will say. But for the most part, the race was not the most exciting in the world. It was a decent race. There was good moments for sure, but this race wasn't the greatest race in the world. And sometimes you're going to have races that are not the best in the world. I'm going to give today's NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Charlotte Roval overall. I'm going to give this race a 7 out of 10. Like I said, this race had good moments, but it wasn't the most exciting in the world. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. So, that is going to be today's NASCAR Cup Xfinity Series race review from the Charlotte Roval. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Link in the description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's race. What are your thoughts on today's race? Let me know below. Let me know your score in the comments below. And congratulate Sam Mayer on picking up the victory. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, the NASCAR Cup Series race review from the Charlotte Roval. Then on Monday, we're having a NASCAR news video dropping on the channel. And then we also will likely have the Xfinity Series race picks for Las Vegas. And then on Tuesday, we should be having a video potentially talking about Haley Deegan, how I think she'll perform at AM Racing. Or I may go ahead and put out the NASCAR Cup Series race picks for Las Vegas as well. On Tuesday, I might move that up a little bit early. And then on Wednesday, there should be a NASCAR news video dropping on the channel. Got a lot of great content dropping on the channel that I can't wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.